Before you even clicked on this video, you already had a thought about whether it was worth your time, and now you're thinking about that. Welcome. This one was made for you. There is a certain kind of person who never truly rests. Not because they are lazy or broken, but because their mind refuses to be silent. While the world sleeps, they are replaying a conversation from 3 years ago, wondering if the tone of a text message was slightly off, building entire courtrooms inside their head and serving as both the lawyer and the accused. Society calls them overthinkers. But that word is too small for what they carry. These are people whose minds work like ancient watchtowers, always scanning the horizon for danger that may never come, always prepared, always exhausted. Modern neuroscience has a name for what drives this. Deep inside your brain lives a network, the default mode network, that switches on the moment you stop focusing on the outside world. In most people, it hums quietly in the background. In overthinkers, it roars. But here's what nobody tells you. This wasn't always a flaw. Go back thousands of years. The person who survived wasn't the strongest or the fastest. It was the one who noticed the distant torch go dark before anyone else thought to look. The one who replayed yesterday's near escape and figured out what went wrong. The one who read the chief's expression and understood danger before a word was spoken. Your overthinking mind is an ancient survival machine, still running, still protecting you from threats that no longer exist. But here is where the curse begins. There is a critical difference between thinking your way to a solution and thinking your way around one. Psychologists call the second kind rumination, and it is as relentless as it is useless. You are not solving the problem, you are rehearsing it over and over in different costumes with different endings, none of which ever arrive. And the cruel irony, the more you try to stop, the worse it gets. In one of the most revealing experiments in psychology, people were told one simple thing: do not think of a white bear. They tried, they failed, and the moment they stopped trying to suppress the thought, it came back harder than ever. Every time someone told you to just stop worrying, they were unknowingly setting the trap tighter. But there is something the textbooks rarely mention. The overthinker is not just someone who worries. They are often the most empathetic person in the room. The one who noticed you seemed slightly off today. The one who spent 20 minutes crafting a message so it wouldn't accidentally hurt you. The one who lies awake not out of selfishness, but because they care so deeply about getting it right. The same mind that tortures them at 2 a.m. is the same mind that makes them extraordinary friends, partners, and thinkers. The overthinking does not map randomly. It maps precisely onto what they love, what they fear losing, who they desperately want to protect. Your anxiety knows exactly what matters to you. It just communicates it in the worst possible way. So what do you do with a mind like this? You do not silence it. You cannot silence it. The watchtower was not built to go dark. What you do is learn to speak its language. When the spiral begins, instead of fighting it, you ask one question: what is this thought actually trying to protect me from? And then the harder question, does that threat still exist? Because most of the time, it doesn't. The danger your brain is scanning for may have dissolved years ago. What's left is a very well-practiced habit. The goal isn't a quieter mind, that's probably not coming, and chasing it just adds another layer of frustration. The goal is a more honest relationship with the thoughts you have, to be able to look at a spiral and say, I see what you're doing, I know why you're doing it, and I'm going to decide how much of my evening you actually get. That's not a small thing. That's most of it, actually. If this video made you feel seen, that was the point. This channel exists for the minds that work differently. Subscribe so you never miss what comes next, because next week we go even deeper.